In today's video, we're going to be upgrading the suspension on the RS3. We're going springs, sway bar, end links. The car's going to grip better because it's lower. This is the Dynamic Plus package, so they are the non-Magna ride. They're just stiffer all the time. We're going to be installing all those parts and seeing what that process is like. This is the Mods and Miles RS3, so it is going to be up for auction soon. They got this car just for me to have fun with, to help me fulfill my dream of experiencing this platform. That's been an absolute blast. We have run into some issues that you'll see through the end and why we didn't do some things, but I'm making sure this car is absolutely perfect. I hope you guys see that I take a lot of pride in the cars that we work on. I want to test them just enough to make sure everything's bulletproof, but I like to keep things super nice and very OCD about things and taking care, so I want this car to be absolutely perfect. So when it does go up for auction here very soon, I hope that someone that's really excited about it gets it, because we're putting a lot of money and parts in it, making sure I take special care of it around the house and with the installs, and this thing's going to be an absolute ripper when it's done with it. So modsandmiles.com, get in their email list, get accustomed to their ecosystem so that you know when this RS3 goes up for auction and you can maybe bid on it and get it for yourself. Really appreciate those guys. They're here local in Phoenix also. They're building an awesome auction site with the idea of taking care of the modified culture, the scene, all of us who are into it, helping people find cars in other parts of the country they normally wouldn't look, and have a good time buying that car, seeing everything up close, taking all the worry out of buying without seeing it. It's a cool brand, and all the guys there are super rad. They're just like us, and I really appreciate them. So modsandmiles.com if you want to check out the RS3. All the 034 motorsports going on this thing across all the series, and in this video continued out. So let's dive into it. We got a lot of installs to do, and I'll talk to you guys at the end. 034 motorsport lowering springs. Randall and I are going to open them up right now.
Very simple.
Love to see it. Fronts. Check out that 034 color and branding. Nice gray that matches the paint. Got the rears. We have a upgraded rear sway bar from 034, hardware included. An extra little goodie they sent was a carbon fiber fuse box. Nice little piece, little cover with 3M so it matches everything else we have under the engine bay. 034 under the hood. Shout out to those guys, thanks so much. And then we have our end links when we install our sway bar. 034 upgraded end links. In this kit we have some ball joints. These are gonna look really nice. Geared up. We just got new tires on the FRS. A lot of cool parts on the way. If you guys didn't know, we're giving away this Turbo FRS, karmaspeed.com. Check out our company down below, support our team. This thing is a really fun car. What are you in the mood for, rear or front first?
I'll do the rear first. It's easier. We got springs and sway bar. So we gotta plot the sway bar.
Step one, removing the bolt out of the bottom of the factory strut. Sway bar end link in the rear. Take these bolts off. What size ratchet you got there?
16 and a triple square M6 for the inside bolt.
Stock end link is out. On our way to get the spring out. Remove the lower control arm from, what would you call this?
Probably like the spindle.
We're gonna go with spindles in there. we are moving on to the sway bar. Randall's getting the little small end links out, screwing them together. Make sure you remove these plastic caps.
Bruh.
Randall, you alright today?
Not. See you later, shirt. A little bit of anti-seize comes with them. Just always cut towards yourself.
Right here, Randall's gonna match the orientation so it's easy to reinstall.
It's gonna be a little different just because you're obviously we're getting lower springs, so we might have to extend this a little bit. Let's try to get our sway bar up in here first.
When your sway bar flexes, it kind of moves inside this bushing, and that's why you want to put this grease in here so it doesn't make any noise. Got one side attached, heading over to the other side. Randall's got this greased up and tight on both sides. Now it'll be loose so we can slide in our links right here. Got our two springs. Make sure that you align the edge of this up with this one and it sits where it needs to. That's the right spot right there. Before we throw on the end link, we're throwing in the spring. We've got our little cushion on top. Make sure it's positioned correctly. Randall's making sure it's seated on the bottom okay.
These little guys right here slide in.
Moving on to the front, got your weather strip seal right here. You're gonna pull this back and this will lift just enough to where we can get to the bolts to remove them from the top of the stock strut. Then we're gonna go back up in the air. Right up in here, we've got 13 millimeters. Do not drop it. All three are out. Our strut has fallen. I felt it. All right, we're free. Go ahead and repeat over here. All right, there we go. In the air we go. So right inside here, we see our stock end link for our front sway bar. That's what we're replacing, but we need to also detach it to get our strut out, which I'm gonna go ahead and take it off here, and then we're gonna loosen these bolts down here on the bottom, open it up, and slide this strut out of here. Shouldn't be too bad. Not fun. Almost got it out. Come on, baby. Woo, it's arm day. There we go.
So the next one we'll leave it in.
That ain't it. Picking up the next day, we've got our spring compressor set. You can rent this from O'Reilly or AutoZone. This is what it looks like right here. We're going to safely remove the spring from our strut. If it's not sketchy doing this, you ain't doing it right.
Literally.
Easy peasy.
That was actually super simple. Old spring, new spring. A little lower. Make sure our deals aren't blown out.
Looks like we have the little top hat twisted wrong. Fix it real quick. So we're gonna put these in first and then thread them in. Oh, I got you lined up easy. We have our struts mounted. Now it's time that we have the car lifted up. We're gonna get a pole jack. If you were on the ground, you would use a regular jack to lift up your control arm. And then we just put it all back together. Randall's gonna go ahead and hit our strut spreader tool in the back to make it easy. So putting the strut back takes a little bit of figuring out what angle will make it so the knuckle slides into the strut easiest. We did fight it on the other side really hard. This side, we'll have to see how we do it. You can see Randall's got some lug bolts right here. We're gonna use that to apply pressure in the right way. Now Randall's inserting the strut spreader tool. Oh my.
Jesus. Need a break?
We're good. And that is how it's done. Put everything back now. Next step is installing our front adjustable sway bar end links. As you can see, Randall just slid it up in here on this side. Really straightforward. Little anti-seize. Tight. Gotta stick the Allen key into it. I gotta come up here. I can't give you too much info or show too much because we did a lot at once. And in the next video I have coming out very soon, we're gonna be showing the new wheels and the look that it has with the lowering springs and the carbon and things like aesthetically that we did to it. So look out for the next video coming up. It's gonna be exactly what you're looking for to tie this all together. I'm excited for the RS3 coming to an end of kind of being a stage 2 E85, super fun daily driver, but stupid fast. If you guys enjoyed the RS3 034 Motorsports parts, they have parts for all VWs, Audis. Go check out their website with the links in the description. Get involved in the Mods and Miles ecosystem so that you know when this car is up for auction with the link down below. Enter in your email on the website. And if you enjoy the content, the best way to support us is supporting my team actually. Hit up the karmaspeed.com website down below. Go get entered to win our Turbo FRS we have going on right now. Look out for the Karma Speed YouTube channel link down below. Subscribe because we're installing a bunch of crazy expensive rad aero on the car and we're taking this totally different direction, which I'll tell you guys that kind of story of what my vision for that FRS was and then what it's turned into. And it's got me excited in a way that I didn't think I would get excited about as a car person. It kind of caught me off guard. So that'll be a good story to look out soon for on this channel, and then you can kind of see it come to life over on Karma Speed and helping us build our team over there, and someone's gonna get a sick Turbo FRS. If you missed the video where we check out installing the 034 downpipe, you're gonna want to click on it right here. You want to see how this thing sounds with the downpipe. It's nasty. We did break the drive shaft, so that is part of a problem. We're gonna have a bunch of driving footage and get caught up on that content when that drive shaft shows up any day. So go learn how to not break a drive shaft and how to make your RS3 sound cooler on this video right here. We'll see you over there.